I take a lot of pride. I think it kind of just validates the work that was put in all year. Those are some great receivers that said that. So something for me, I really kind of felt honored that they felt that way. KJ, that was a kind of a I love that compliment because that week was my first week going to the slot, and it's like your first week match up against a guy like KJ, who's like ultimate speed, ultimate quickness. It's just about really being detailed in your technique that week. I studied him a lot too.
Jeff, I talked to Darius Slay a couple weeks ago at the Super Bowl. He said he's kind of reached out to you. He's talked to you guys, built a little bit of a friendship. Just what has that meant for you, having a guy like at that level kind of reach out, give you some advice, and what does that mean?
It's big because I mean in high school, college, I'm always watching Darius Slay, trying to emulate the things he does. He's a great player. He has plays with great technique, and he makes amazing plays. His nickname, Big Play Slay, is like how much better does it get than that? And so just being able to reach out to him, talk to him, use him as a resource, really, I think it just kind of shows what kind of guy he is because he doesn't have to talk to me, honestly. I think it'd be magical. Magical. I think it'd be really tough for that division.
Jeff, what all are you planning to do here?
Everything.
All the drills?
All the drills.
What do you feel like you're going to be able to prove here?
I think that I want to prove that my footwork is really good for someone that's my size.
Some of the projected top guys aren't doing anything at all. What made you decide that you're going to do everything?
I think coming to the combine has always been a dream. So just being here is a dream come true. And I think that you go back, you watch some of these combine videos. Like for me, I've watched Jalen Ramsey's combine video, Patrick Peterson's combine video. I want someone down the road to say, let me try on Jeff Okudah's combine video.
Was there much talk about not running the 40 or doing anything, Jeff? I mean, there's a risk-reward factor there, I think, for somebody in your position.
I think it's kind of like there's risk reward for everything. So for me, it's just no different than going out there, going against T. Higgins or something all game. It's always going to be risk reward. So you kind of have to you choose if you're going to get the reward or you're going to get the risk.
Jeff, ball protection was something that was a big knock on you going into this year, but you go out, you have a phenomenal game against Nebraska. So finally getting those interceptions, what that mean?
I think that it just Coach Hafley always told me like don't force it. It'll come. I mean, as long as you're not dropping any interceptions and just catch the ones that come to you, that's all you can control. What you can control. So for me, it's about putting my head down, working hard, and just waiting for the moment. And when the moment came, I got to capitalize on it.
And something that's a big debate with cornerbacks is do you play the hands of the receiver or do you turn your head around and find the ball? Where do you find more comfort?
See, I'll be real with you. The first 2 years of my career at Ohio State, I played through the hands, and then I saw that for me, it was leading to pass interferences. It was leading to when the ball was underthrown, they would come back through you. It's just a lot of awkward things. So that last year, I really worked on looking for the football every day. We just drilled it religiously. And looking back for the ball, like I said, I had 0 pass interferences, and I didn't give up any deep balls.
Jeff, I saw that you and Jordan Fuller recently went up to Boston College to see Jeff Hafley. Just how valuable has that relationship been in getting you to this point?
I think Hafley, I kind of credit him for the leaps I've taken in my career. He's a coach that he's had a tremendous impact on my life. The way he's taught me the game, the way he's helped me develop as a person, the way he's even helped my technique a lot. I think that without Coach Hafley, I might not be in the position I am in right now.
Jeff, are you a talker on the field? Do you chirp at the receivers?
I'm kind of weird because I'm really kind of silent, but I'm kind of whispering. I'm getting in your head at the same time. I'm always telling receivers like, "Hey man, I'm sticky. It's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be a long day," and I think they feel that eventually.
Saw that your measurements of your hands, one of them very arched. Kind of what's the deal with that?
So I jammed my finger in high school, or dislocated it really. So I tried to tell the guy, do my left hand because the right hand has a dislocated finger from a long time ago. And he made me do both, and then when I got up there, he's like, pinky deformation. So for everyone that wants to see the pinky, it's just, I don't know, y'all can say it's deformed, but I feel like it's just got a little nub on it. Yeah, part of the game.
Does that affect you at all on the field, or?
No, it's just something that just there.
Expands your catch radius.
You know what I'm saying? I love all my fingers the same. So,
What was your formal like with the Lions?
I haven't had a form with the Lions yet, so I got in on Wednesday, met with the Browns and the Raiders.
Jeff, talk about covering the slot. What does that versatility mean as you're going to the next level?
I think it's just something you can add to your resume. I've put that on tape. Had a good outing against KJ Hamler. for me, it was big because I wanted to show myself that I could go in a slot against some of the best guys and match up. So once you get that kind of confidence, it kind of makes you someone that can go do everything, left side, right side, and in the slot. I think my zone grade is good because if you look at it, we're a cover 3 match team in our base defense. So I understand a lot of route concepts now. I understand what the offense is trying to attack. I understand just a lot about what offenses want to do. So Coach Havley coming in and implementing that cover 3 match, I think was already good because man-to-man is just more so follow your guy around, don't let him catch the ball. And zone is put your eyes on the quarterback, make plays on the football. It was really good because, I mean, they're Mike Mayock, John Gruden, they love football. So being around with them, they saw that I love football. Like, I'm talking football with John Gruden, and he says, hey, man, are you from planet Earth? And it's just, like, crazy to think about it like that because he's someone that he's been around some great football minds. And for him to say that, I kind of was like, you're here, man. We call him Captain Fuller, quarterback of the defense. So our defense, it doesn't go without him. He's the one who's making the constant checks before the play. He'll alert me, hey, it's just coming. Be on the lookout for this. And usually it's true. So without Captain Fuller, we're not the Silver Bullets defense. Watch out for Josh Proctor, Sevin Banks, Cam Brown. Big shoes. Because we don't replace, we just reload. So the reload is coming. We're going to show why we're BIA, and BIA it doesn't ever stop.
Jeff, I want to ask you about Damon Arnett, who's here in a minute. What do you want to say about him as a pro prospect and just playing with him? And also about Kerry Cole's returning, what you think of him?
I mean, I feel like if you love a redemption story, you respect Damon Arnett a lot. Someone that had a lot of doubters his first 4 years at Ohio State. But instead of, a lot of guys like to kind of cower up, blame a lot of people, but he just put his head down, kept working. And through a broken wrist, put his head down, keep working. And I think he's really starting to reap the benefits of resiliency. And it's kind of cool how things come full circle. Someone that's been a position coach for a long time, really successful high school coach in Ohio, and now he's defense coordinator at Ohio State. So I think that he's living a dream come true. Yeah, because, I mean, when the bar is set so high, it's like me and him are really competitive. We're the ultra competitors. So when I see him make a play, it's like I'm kind of like I'm really happy for him. But then I was like, when is it going to be my turn? It's my turn to make a play now. I can't let him get too far away from me this game, and vice versa. So in that way, we had a symbiotic relationship, and this worked out really good.
Jeff, to what degree have you familiarized yourself with the secondaries, like in the top 5, and to that extent, and I don't know if someone asked this if they did, I'm sorry, what are your thoughts about potentially going to Detroit at 3?
So just being a football guy, I do my research a lot. So I know that the Redskins, they just cut Josh Norman. They're trying to negotiate with Dunbar a little bit. I know the Lions have Darius Slay they have to negotiate with. They have a corner, second-year corner, Amani from Penn State. He's taking a lot of tremendous strides. I know that the Giants have DeAndre Baker, Beal, that they just got Baker last year. Number 5 is the Dolphins. They have Xavier Howard. They're a great cornerback. So I know a lot about the secondaries right now.
And I'm even talking about from a schematic standpoint in terms of your style, how it fits into what they're doing from a scheme standpoint, not just personnel existing in the secondary.
Patricia, I know he's a heavy man-to-man guy. Comes from Patriots, so they ran a lot of man-to-man. They rely on those man-to-man matchups, let the defensive line get home. So I've been studying a lot of those top groups, trying to figure out. I think I'm really cover versatile. So I'm trying to figure out where's the best fit would be. I have a formal schedule with them on Saturday, so haven't met with them yet, but I'm excited to. I met with their DB coach. We talked a lot of football. Great dude, and I'm ready to kind of get in front of them and talk about my game.
What team was that?
Miami Dolphins. I met with the DB coach. I know that they had hired Al Harris, so when I sat down with him, I was like, I think you had dreadlocks back in the day, right? And he was like, yeah, that's me. So I was able to sit down with him. We talked football. He kind of like I let him just talk, and I soaked up the game, and that's what I want to do. Just kind of take a nugget, get better like that. Yeah, I did. I did grow up a Cowboys fan. Watch all the Cowboys games. Big fan of the guys that they've had come through, and so I know how special it is to guys in the area to wear the star on their helmet.
Have you met with the Lions already?
Can you say it one more time? It's big. It's because Rod Woodson is a DB that's been, I think he's one of the greatest DBs to ever play the game. So just be able to be around him, be in his presence, and just learn. Because for me, I'm always asking about nuggets in your rookie season. I want to have a smooth rookie season. So I'm always asking what you did this way, what you did that way, and just trying to learn everything I can.
What do you think about so many of the wide receivers here already complimenting you when they talk about who was one of the toughest matchups that they were presented with throughout the season? A lot of them mentioned. What do you think about that? Mentioned you?
I think it's big because it kind of goes to show the challenge that I presented to them. I know a lot of guys, you might get a guy that's kind of raved about a lot, and then when you play him, you're like, he wasn't as good as I thought he was. So for those guys to come out there months after the season's over and be like, that guy, I know I had to bring my A game against him, I think that's big.
Jeff, you sound kind of like you're a football junkie, like more than just preparing for the different situation you might land. It seems like you really are up to date with the history, I guess.
For sure. I love football. I mean, started playing Madden every day in third grade. Bought Madden ever since that third grade. I bought Madden every single year, and used to be up third grade watching SportsCenter. Didn't know everything that was going on, but I was watching SportsCenter before I went to school, and I think that's kind of carried on from a love of sports.
You mentioned a couple times here that a lot of the wide receivers have been best coordinators, not about the best wide receiver you ever covered.
All right, I'm about to give out an interesting name. Quintez Cephas from Wisconsin. I think he's the best receiver I went against. Doesn't matter what his 40 time was. I think that football's played in between the lines, and he's a technician, someone that I've changed my plan up for every single week. I think he might have been the only receiver to have 100 yards against us. And we knew that going against him, we have to earn our keep.
Only wide receiver that what?
100 yards against us. We let Florida and LSU have the DBU debate. We claim BIA now, so that's best in America. We feel our defensive backs constantly have been the best DBs in the country. We feel like we have look at the stats, look at the numbers. So we don't really concern ourselves with the DBU debate anymore. We kind of let LSU and Florida go at it.
What do you like in your personality too when you're on the field or in the secondary? Are you more, audacious? Are you quiet? Or you try to keep it like a mental game? Like, describe your personality in terms of your play.
I think I'm more of a cerebral guy on the field. Keep it quiet, but then when I make a play, like you're gonna hear me a lot. So I might not even talk to you the whole game. I kind of let my guy Arnett. He does mostly all the talking. If you watched our games, and it's like you come over to me and I'm quiet, and then I just snap, and then you're like, I'm in for a long day. For me, I kind of try to take bits and pieces from each player. So for me, I like watching how Richard Sherman understands route concepts. I like watching Patrick Peterson's consistency and his technique, Jalen Ramsey's physicality, his aggressiveness. I like watching how Stephon Gilmore switches up his leverage every time to bait the quarterback. So I just take bits and pieces and I try to emulate all that.
Jeff, you said earlier you want to have a combine that younger players can kind of look and try to emulate. What does that kind of performance look like to you versus what it's to have that sort of combine?
So right now in my apartment, I have a whiteboard, and I have all Jalen Ramsey, Patrick Peterson's combine numbers on there. And so I think it's just about putting my numbers up with theirs. And on top of that, going to the field work, showing really good footwork, really loose hips, and putting that on film for you guys to watch.
How was your training going? Are you happy with the progress that you've had?
Definitely. I think I've come in with a really clear mind, really high expectations, and now it's just about bringing them to life.
Have you heard from the Jaguars? Do you have a formal schedule with them?
Yes, sir. So I think something that we just call charging it to the game. So we charge it to the game. It's part of the game, part of the position. If you kind of soak on it too long, you're due to get beat again. So while it's charging it to the game, it's kind of like, all right, you got me that time, now do it again. If you do it again, then do it again. So it's like, I feel like if you have that mentality as a cornerback, you'll be fine most of the time.
Do you feel like you have the aura to elevate men around you? Because when you think about like a top 5 player, it's not just about possessing the skill set, right? But also being an impact player to where people feel you on the field. They know that you're on the field, not just at the college level, but at the NFL level. Can you talk about what you feel like your presence is in terms of impacting the other people around you?
I think the aura comes from the work ethic that I put in. So after practice, I'll be out there catching extra balls, doing extra releases with the DBs. Before practice, I'm doing my own workout and stuff like that. And I think that when you kind of see that subconsciously, it's like, I see it working for Okudah. I might want to get in on that. And I think when you have guys that all have that mentality, I was getting in extra work, you get a team that's willing to go the extra mile. And I think that it's kind of Ohio State in a nutshell. No, I have a formal with them schedule. I don't know too much about the New York market, honestly, but I feel like maybe it will be. We'll guess we'll find out.
And last, when's your meeting with the Lions?
Saturday.
Thanks, Jeff. Take care of the next stop.
Thank you.
I definitely think it translates to NFL just because guys respect someone that works. I mean, no matter how old you are, guys always will respect someone that works, and I think that trait about someone that's timeless. You're always gonna respect someone who works. I know you can respect someone that works hard in your industry the same way I can respect someone who works hard in my industry. No problem.